All right. All right. All right. We're back. Take two. Welcome back. Thank you for rocking with it. Now, I don't know if we're in the clear. But guess what? If we're not, we really are finna just go Acapulco today because I don't know what's wrong. We're gonna try it again. I'm gonna press play on this track. And whomever we have back with us, I need to know. Burning Fury, AJ, what's popping? Welcome in. We're trying to figure out why the music not working. Okay. So it's playing now. Please tell me something good. Tell me something I need to know. Can you hear her? Let me know. Okay. It's on. Hallelujah. Okay. So I guess my computer just needed to reboot one more time. So I want to give everybody a chance to come back that was here before. We had our little crowd going, and we'll just keep it rolling there. We're behind schedule now. It's not cool. But thank you for rocking with it. Let me know how today was for you. Let me know how the week has been going. Let me know something in the chitty chat while we give everybody a chance to return. Listen, AJ, it's amazing that a reboot will fix everything when you actually did your due diligence and reset before you got on here, and it's still trying to, whatever. We ain't gonna talk about that. But listen, a lot of times that is just what it takes. That is what it takes. Okay, Mama had a very chill day. That's great. We like chill. It's summertime. Summertime chilling. Let me get this thing set up here. Because it's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot of moving parts for this production. It's a one-man show over here. This week was smooth. Today was cool. I'm ready for the weekend. Well, we are close. We are close. We are close to the weekend. All right. I believe. Okay, so the next part of this technology test, there's one more part actually, just one more part to this. I'm gonna mute this mic. First of all, let's pause you. I'm gonna mute this mic, and then y'all gotta tell me if y'all can hear. I was trying to say before I accidentally added that comment. Very chill. I was looking forward to your fabulous stream. Thanks, brother. I'm glad that you had something that I could provide something to look forward to, and that's the case for every Thursday, y'all. Every Thursday, we're gonna be here 8:00. So let's mute this. Mic check, mic check. So can y'all hear my mic check right now? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You can hear me? Somebody let me know something. Is this mic check coming through? All right, it looks like we're in business. So let's pretend like our technology failure never happened, And I'm glad my reverb is coming through. I wanted to give a live stage-ish moment. So let's get this show on the road. I think I wanna see what this is. Okay. I don't know. Let's try blue. That's worse. What's going on? What's going on? know what? Let's do this. Yeah. Yes. Now, but first, I want to do a little bit of setup here. So, today's show, we're getting into topics around, well, the main theme is purpose. And so a lot of life stuff happening, a lot of internal stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? And so Earth is Ghetto just very well encompasses at least how I'm feeling right now. And so I wanted to do it on here. Every show, I think I'll start out with a little singing moment. So that's going to encourage us to get here at the start, give y'all a little singing moment, set the vibe, set the tone, and keep it going. So yeah, let's go. Check. All right, you back? All right. Now I hope everything works smoothly. In these first 10 seconds, if y'all don't hear sounds, y'all gotta say something. Okay? Yeah. All right, I think y'all can hear that. Just get into the vibe. Let this wash over you, you know, and get into it. Yeah, we'll be okay. Be okay. Come on. I woke up to the same old shit today. Pissed and brushed my teeth and then I pray. The news looks like the end of days, but I can't even look away. I guess we gon' just live in disarray, but we gon' be okay. Didn't ask to be here, but we stay anyway, but we gon' be okay. Somehow, someway, we gon' be okay. Step outside and feel the world so cold. People clutching phones, searching for soul. The streets look like a slow parade, but there's no music left to play. I guess we gon' just live in disarray, but we gon' be okay. Yeah. Didn't ask to be here, but we stay anyway. Say we gon' be okay. Somehow, someway, we gon' be okay. Got a clock and it started the game. Selling time, I'll never get to say. They say the hustle's how you pay, feeling like a slave. And I'm digging my own track in a cycle we just can't escape. Driving back home under the blue light, sirens screaming, drowning every cry. Thinking about all the bills to pay, we never even gotta say. I guess we gon' just live in disarray. We gon' be okay. Either way, we gon' be okay. Yeah. I want y'all to repeat after me. I can hear y'all through the screen right now. So say this. We gon' be okay. We gon' be okay. I hear y'all did. We gon' be okay. We gon' be okay. Say we gon' be okay. Yeah, we got a good show lined up, y'all. We got a good show. We gonna be alright. Everything gonna be okay. Let's get into it. And I'll be back right after this little breaky break. I gotta get myself situated again.
From the moment I saw you, girl, know that we wouldn't be friends.
All right. I think I'm situated. I think we situated. Look, I hope y'all enjoyed that little opening Earth is Ghetto moment. You felt the message. It was a technological risk, and we took it, and it worked out in our favor. Um, so yeah. Today's show is all about purpose. And so we're not even gonna waste time because we're a little behind schedule. So let's get into these burning questions. Let's get into the burning questions. Let's go. Alrighty, as I told y'all last time, okay, I encourage you to get into the burning questions, participate in the chat. There is a pathway for you to hop on stream with video or audio if you want to actually be in real time, let your voice be heard. I highly encourage that, but no pressure. And as long as we're all just participating in the chat, that's good enough for me. So the first burning question of the night: what do you do that makes you feel the most like you? Now you got to really go inside. You got to really go inside yourself. When you think about the essence of who you are, what is something that you do in your life? It can be a hobby, it can be a tendency, a habit, whatever it is, that makes you feel like you're in alignment with your soul. Like, this is me type vibes. I want to know. Let me know something. I think mine are obvious. I really do feel like most like myself when I'm doing stuff like this, when I'm on a mic, when I'm on the stage, really when I'm on a mic. When I'm on a mic, whether it's to speak or it's to sing or whatever, I feel like my spirit is happy and in alignment. Let's take this overlay off and let's put these comments up. So Izzy says, accomplishing my daily to-do list is when it's giving true soul's work. Accomplishing those goals, checking off lists. That's one organized and systematic mofo right there. So that makes sense to me. And I love it. And I'm hoping for many a day where that daily to-do list is just getting checked. The list is being checked. But I always say for me, like, I couldn't imagine. There are other things that I am interested in and could do. But I always be like, if I wasn't an artist in some way, I don't know. I don't know if it would hit the same. I don't know if it would hit the same. Adeli on TikTok saying praying and meditating daily. Let me put the question back up. What do you do that makes you feel the most like you? So praying and meditating daily. Love it. So let's put the overlay back up. I think that's for the best, y'all. So the question can stay on. Okay. My mama said, I think me being a mother and a teacher allows me to truly feel like I'm me. Love that. Yes, definitely can concur that those are some of your best work for sure, and you're great at them. Essence, when I quit jobs and have free time to go out during the day to shop, is when you feel like you. And I ain't mad at it. I think shopping and quitting jobs gets air horns. No, but seriously, Essence loves leaving the house at 11 a.m. to go shopping or grab a tea. That's alignment to Siobhan. What else? What else, my people? What do you do that makes you feel the most like you? Yes, we love free time. Essence says she's destined to be a housewife. She's destined. Well, you know what? You go for that destiny. And I have some follow up. But um it's more in alignment with burning question number 3. So I'm gonna hold my follow up. But don't go nowhere because I wanna ask. But yeah, I love that. I love that clarity, and I love that folks feel connected to something. Um yeah, I think that I can't remember a time where I just can't remember a time where I didn't have creative attributed to my name, or just what I was known for. And I think that ends up aligning with feeling like it's your purpose. What's good, Sage X Mage in the build? What's good, bro? Um, Burning Fury. When I go on our walks, it's a time of reflection. Getting some sun and fresh air is when he feels well aligned. That would be another one for me. Being outside, I feel most connected when I'm on my walks too. So I resonate with that a lot. A lot. For sure. Adelie says driving alone with the windows down and playing music loud is a time of alignment for the soul. So, Sage, the question is, what do you do that makes you feel the most like you? We're talking about purpose. We're getting into the theme of purpose. When does your soul feel like it's locked in with you? When you're doing what? Let us know. But these are some really great reflections, y'all. This is some good stuff. All right, looks like we got somebody new in the chat on TikTok. Soviet for the question. Just listening to music, a vibe. Okay, so music is a connection point. For real, for real. Gemini in the building when I'm supporting others, and that you do. I can corroborate, if that's the right word. I feel like I'm locked in with your soul, Gemini, when I'm watching you work and do your thing. So one of the most locked in, supportive, kind people that I've encountered. So that tracks. Let's see. My mama said exactly. There never was a time you were always destined to shine. Thanks, mama. All right. It's feeling like this question has touched who was gonna touch. We have 2 more, but I'm a pause for 2 more seconds. If anybody wants to add any thoughts, feel free to keep them going. Even if we do move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm feeling like we go move on to the next. So yeah, let's do that. Now, the next one, it connects, but it's a little different. So follow me here. What's a small thing you do that may seem pointless to others? Like it just might seem random or just like whatever. I don't care. Wasting time, pointless, whatever. Insert, whatever. But you know deep down it's a part of what keeps you going. Like it's something that you need to do. Yeah, let me know if that tracks. I want to hear from folks on that. Also, Gemini said love a good audiobook in the car, in the whippy. And that's some alignment. Streaming and chilling with the family. Sage feels most connected when streaming and chilling with the family. Yeah. But in terms of day to day, what's a small thing you do that may seem like it doesn't have impact, but you know it does. You know it does. Like I'm think for me. Oh, you just beat me. So Sage said going to the gym. Izzy said doing Duolingo, and that's actually a really good answer because sometimes I'm so hyper dedicated to getting that done that and I just be saying like, so I've actually dialed down the sort of I don't want to call it an obsession, but it was a little bit out of hand. How I always not only wanted to like keep my streak going because I think that's normal, but for me, I needed to be in the top 3 on the leaderboard too. So you might catch me just like psycho, just doing Duolingo nonstop for like a stretch when I could be doing something else. I was caught up in that at the beginning of this year. Um, but when it comes to um, that intent to learn the language, you know, some people might feel like, you know, why do you feel like you gotta do that every day, or why is it that necessary? But it really does make a difference. I be learning my little Spanish Española. You know, it be coming through for me, and it's the same thing for me with my Apple Watch as well. I think that's another thing that it seems like I don't know, like it's just ridiculous, but I needs those rings closed for real. Don't play with me like that. Um, Adelie says making lists. Mama says playing Toy Blast and Toon Blast every day faithfully. Now I want to know um how that's keeping you going, even though I already know that it is. Um, yeah, it seems like we're touching and agreeing on the streak, the Duolingo streak. And then with the Apple Watch thing, it kind of goes back to what Sage said, going to the gym. But even though I think going to the gym, for most people, they're gonna realize that it's not pointless. That's a health thing. Now, if you're like, no, it's a health thing regardless. It helps you stay in shape and or get in shape. Um, but maybe when it comes down to like if you're the type of person that can't miss a day, you're like, no matter what, you know, your leg could be falling off. And you're like, I'm going. um, then in that case, it's like, okay, what are you doing? But if it keeps you going, it's this what you do. Missing leg or no. You know what I mean? Audiobooks. Every time I finish a book, I'm sad for a few days until I get into a new one. Okay. All right. So we're audiobook fans here. The Cooler Gang is audiobook fans. I love to hear that. Audrey says keeping up with my Snapchat streaks. Yeah. I would love to know how that keeps you going too. Like how does it keep you going when that number goes up one more every day? Take me into your head. I would love to know. Gemini concurs about the being sad after a book ends. I would love to have that problem. Izzy loves a good audible book too. All right, Mama says the games help me to escape the ups and downs of the day by adding some fun to it. I think that gives air horns. I think that's good. It's about balance. That's why that is why I be playing my little fruit merge game. That would be my version of that. Where people be like, what are you doing? What's happening over there? And I'm just combining fruit. But you gotta balance it. It can't be work with work. 100% of the time. That's not a life. You know? So I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that. Now, this is actually good because just because we were supposed to start this segment earlier and I had technical difficulties, we gonna go on to the third question, the third and final burning of the burning questions. Now this one is just getting right to the nitty gritty. We teased it out. Oh, actually, I changed that third question, so forget what I said about the third question earlier, Essence. But we're getting into the nitty gritty now. What do you think your purpose is? And how much of that is based on vibes versus like true conviction? I know this is what I'm supposed to do and what I'm meant to do. That's just comes that's from there are things that can happen that can make you feel very convicted about it. My answer, well, part of my answer is that it's not just one thing or like one answer. I feel like you can have um multiple answers. There can be uh several things within an overarching theme of things that you feel like you're meant to do, or they could be totally different too. But I want to know from folks right now if you have an answer for what your purpose is, and if it's just vibey, you're feeling the vibes of it, or you're convicted. That's what I want to know. I think mine is a little bit twofold. So you might think, oh, my purpose is to make art and create things that whatever that people enjoy. I think that is, if I had to guess, because that's ultimately what I'm doing in a way. If I had to guess, I would say that my creativity and my artistry is a pathway to gaining a platform to do something bigger with, whether it be um, affect change through insert thing here. I don't know. But I do think that the signs for me point to being ingested with talents that make it possible to grab ears and grab minds. And my purpose is to do something valuable with that, something meaningful with that, something that helps people. Um, and I'm not sure what that is yet. So let's see what we got in the chat. Izzy says, I realized my major talent lies in pushing others to tap into their hidden talents and helping them believe in themselves enough to actually make it happen and be successful. And it's an actual conviction. That's dope. And you do it all the time. And we'll continue to do it. Because it's your purpose and you're convicted. That's amazing. Whomst else? Yeah. Definitely. Sage agrees. But yeah, ultimately, we're all figuring it out. All right, Mama says, I truly know my purpose is to teach the little ones. It's not just a vibe. I feel convicted because I'll say I'm going to leave it, but I'm always drawn back to it. That is also a really good telltale sign, and I just want to give air horns for that, because it's great to know and feel that conviction, and that is true. It's kind of like that season of American Horror Story when they couldn't leave the house, they would go out of the house and then they would be back in the house. It's kind of like that. And when you have that tether, and you know it's a tether because there's work to be done, you gotta love it. You got to love it. And like I said, you are a great teacher and have really made a difference in the little ones' lives and minds. So you got to stay with it for sure. And there's more to come. So you folks with little kids and or future parents, get ready for what's coming as far as the children's teachable content. Get ready. All right, Sage says, I would say spreading joy and giving people a chance to escape their daily problems. That's going to get air horns for me. And that makes sense. And you have to remember that, screenshot that, and remember that if you ever have a day where you don't feel like streaming or doing your videos or whatever that you're doing at the time, because your intention with doing that is connected to your purpose, spreading joy and giving people that escape. And that day that you just feeling like I don't want to do it could be the day somebody really needed that loud tomfoolery that you be doing on Twitch. But it's fun, you know. Izzy says, we need more people like you who enjoy spreading joy and building others up. Yeah, I concur. I happen to concur. All right, what about TikTok? What's good over there on TikTok? Y'all look quiet. Before this segment wraps up, I want to know, does anybody want to speak to what they think their purpose is? All right, TikTok. I'ma leave y'all be. I ignored y'all. No, I did not. That is a lie. Gemini, being authentic and affirming those around me to do the same. Yes. It's contagious to be true to yourself. And folks can't help but see the question above. Folks can't help but get on the train. Maybe TikTok filtered out, because sometimes it be doing that. TikTok be hiding, because I'm not even in my I'm not even in the TikTok that I'm streaming from. I'm on the CrossFit TikTok watching the chat. So it seems like they filter out your answer because they did not tell me one. So tell me again. Utterly helping others and reminding them of their strengths and abilities to overcome anything. Yes. We're going to give air horns for both of those. Yes, indeed. All right, we got one over here on the Twitch, Burning Fury. I've been greatly invested in helping the doctors find solutions for patients through compounding and researching. I've also enjoyed modeling for students on techniques to find and research answers to doctors. Very fulfilling to keep up with, putting so much effort to be of use for as many people as possible. Be a resource. You want to be a resource in your field. You want to be a well of knowledge, somebody who folks can come to. And that's great. It's a domino effect. That's a domino effect right there. Yeah, Essence, they played you because they did not tell me. They did not tell me. So yeah, man. This is good. This is something good to ponder about, though. Late Night Laundromat in the building. What's good, Karim? Love you more. So be thinking about these things, though, because the whole reason why we started out with Earth is Ghetto performance in that song specifically, because we can get lost in the negative. We can get lost in what's not working right. Even in the things that we feel like are a part of our purpose. when you get into the nitty and the gritty, the everyday and the day in and the day out of it, it can get lost. So I wanted to get us talking and thinking about the why of any of this, because if you find yourself getting lost in the sauce, you have something to reel yourself back into, a feeling that you felt, or just what you truly think about what you're doing here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's burning questions, y'all. Thank you for participating. One of these days, I'm gonna get y'all on screen. I'm gonna get y'all on the screen, talking and yip yapping with me. But um, I think we need to go ahead and get into the heat check though, because we have a lot to cover. There's a lot to cover. Yeah, for sure. I'm glad you enjoyed Izzy. Burning Fury, absolutely. It's definitely easy to get caught up in the rapture of negativity. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that anymore. So let me get this thing locked and loaded for the heat check. Okay, so just to let y'all know what we're heat checking today. We didn't get any submissions today of anybody that wants me to heat check their own music or nothing like that. So we're gonna be heat checking Marie's Tiny Desk, because I saw one clip of that and I said, no, we gotta get into it. We got to. We're gonna be heat checking Tyler Perry's latest movie. I will attempt to go about discussing that without spoilers if anyone hasn't seen it, but I hope that the people that are here have at least seen it or something, so we can really, talk about it. We're gonna also heat check Mariah Carey's latest and Lil Wayne's new album. So, with all of that being said, let's go. All right. Let's start with Amerie, because I have to see if what I heard was real. I need to know if what I heard was real. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna hit play on the whole thing or whatever. I mean, we do have time in the agenda to do that, but I'm willing to see how the first few minutes goes, and then I want to go to maybe like the the popular songs, even though most of these are songs that I like. Anyway, let us share screen. I feel like I'm on a meeting at work. Share screen, Amerie. Also share audio. Boom, bam, boom. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is it doing that? Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Music comes from Capital One, proud supporters of NPR Music and the 2025 Tiny Desk Contest. What's in your wallet? Learn more at CapitalOne.com.
Oh, can y'all hear that?
It's funny how it's hard to find the words sometimes, wishing we could read minds, don't wanna let our feelings show.
All right, sounds like we can hear it.
If you say you don't understand, I'm willing to give as much time as I can.
Welcome, Miss Shanice. No problem. Better late than never.
They be talking to me, talking to me. Ain't no need for words, no. You're always acting so composed and cool. Never got too many words for me. Had to make sure I see. Baby, ain't nothing wrong with the love you and I dream of. So sweet. Your actions say more than your lips can speak. My friends say that they just can't see.
Okay, So already off the rip, let me just explain something to y'all. She ain't practice. They ain't rehearse. They didn't rehearse. They did. They rehearsed that same day. Now, I can say I love hearing songs like this in the live arrangement.
Ain't no need for words, no, no, no. Hey, 'cause they be talking to me.
The instruments. I know they lying. I know it. I know for sure they lying.
So many things I'm going through, so much that I want to do. It's starting to become so clear to me. Tomorrow ain't really guaranteed. So many days.
Kind of like karaoke. It's kind of like somebody doing Amerie karaoke. But this is really her. It's just everything is off.
I thought of you. It's about time you know the truth. Got to act quickly when I am falling in love. So many reasons why. So why don't we? Yeah. Why don't we fall in love? Why don't we fall in love? It's so many reasons. It's the only thing that matters to me. It takes such a lot to let you know you're the only one I never want to go. Things I never did, now I want to do. Love I never felt, now I feel for you. And just swallow each and every ounce of my pride. Everything you do, I wanna feel again. Ain't no use for us to pretend. Why? Why can't we? Why can't we? Why don't we fall in love?
Lord. Yeah. I think we gonna just what's the itinerary? What's the set list? Lord, okay, Shanice agrees that it's giving karaoke. Yeah, Burning Fury says she just showed up. Izzy said it sounds jumbled and disconnected. It does. And she looks incredible. And I think that's about all that she is has going. I want to go to Rolling Down My Face because I've been playing that song out. And I want to see how bad it's gonna be. Where is it?
They keep rolling. Can't breathe, can't think, been through enough. My friends on the street stop so abrupt. What's wrong? They demand telling us what's up. Don't need one look, and they all shut up. See, it's written all over, anyone can see. No matter how my daily attitude seems, and I'm tired of missing what I can't replace. Too tired of the world knowing no mistakes, but the tears keep rolling down my face. Rolling down my face. Yeah.
Okay, the groove is hitting.
They keep rolling.
But, oh,
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
keep rolling,
Rolling. Hey, keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. No, no, no. Stop, one time, one more.
feeling the boozy beat. I'm not really feeling the beat. It's just you gotta try to bring your songs together. They just following it. Trying to emote, trying to really emote. Oh my Lord, wow. So I do want to stop and say though that I can understand why she got booked for this. Because there has been a lot of chatter about her lately. There's some discourse around what happened with her back when she was really popping and all of that. And so I can understand the choice. I just wish that she came a lot harder vocally because it's not like she can't sing. This is just a horrible representation. This is just a horrible representation, I think, of her vocal abilities. Not saying that they're that much better than this, but they're better than this. Let's go to one thing. I'm scared because of the clip that I saw came from that. But let's just keep it rolling. Rolling. Oh, man.
When you have Fios home internet from Verizon, you can save over 40% on the movie.
Not really big into committing to things. I usually stop binging the show halfway through the first episode. I mean,
come on, YouTube.
Remember when my hair...
Oh my Lord. Yeah, you better I'm win. Oh, cracking all over the place. Oh, these are in the middle of I hate it. Oh my Lord. That's accurate. Definitely serious. Oh no! They looking like what? I'm embarrassed. Oh, he didn't even try. He didn't even try that. Where's she going? Okay, so she must have realized it wasn't going well. My Lord, she's over there. What's happening in the background? Wow. He was definitely laughing. All right, y'all. I'm so sorry. But for the first time ever, I'm gonna have to use this button. And the reason why it's the first time is because before tonight, I didn't have it. I'm so sorry, A. Marie. I'm so sorry, A. Marie. I really like you. But what was that? Seriously, what on earth was going on? So anyway, y'all, this is a heat check, so we got to get into it. So we're gonna be doing heat checks with this measuring system called the coolometer. Instead of the thermometer, we're gonna do the coolometer, okay? And so the basis for judgment, okay, for these heat checked items is chilly, lukewarm, simmering, steaming, or scorching. Scorching is when it's just hot like fire. You know what I'm saying? It was fire. It passed the heat check. But if it's just not giving anything, it's chilly. A step above will be lukewarm. I'm gonna put these in the chat. I didn't configure them to be on screen. Where am I? Oh, here we go. Yeah. My mama said, I don't like to come for people, but that was off, especially her backup singers. Yeah, the background singers didn't make it any better. Shanice said Antarctica. Oh, yo. Okay. So let's see. The coolometer. I hope I spelled that right. I mean, I made it up, so. All right. This is the coolometer. And I'm going to put it on TikTok too. All right. So I'm here in Antarctica. Antarcticus. So what is it? What are we giving A. Marie's Tiny Desk from what we could bear to listen to? Everything was trash and the audience was rude for clapping knowing it was trash, Maurice. Oh my God. Listen, what you supposed to do? You know, you gotta be a good audience person and play your role, play your part. But I would say that I don't know if y'all know who Ashley Darby is, but she was very Ashley Darby coded in that whole thing. And honestly, if Ashley Darby did that, it would have sounded pretty much the same. And that's a terrible compliment. I'm not sure if the event was free to attend, Shanice. I hope so. I would really hope so. Dang, y'all really coming for her. So I'm seeing snowman. As he said, it's giving Eskimo. My mama said it was frigid. Maurice said -10. Shani said chili is generous. All right, so A. Marie did not pass the heat check, unfortunately. That's really sad. So let's move on. Let us move on to, let's keep it on music. Let's keep it on music. Now, I've only heard a snippet of this as well. And so I'll be listening to the whole thing blind. Mariah Carey just dropped a song on Friday. And we're going to listen to it. And we're going to see if she passes the heat check. So let's switch. Replace. Mariah Carey. Boom. And boom. Maurice said that she made Ashley Darby look more like a singer than herself. I mean, it was bad. But Ashley Darby be up there clownery on stage.
The client review was brutal.
We're gonna be underwater for weeks.
But let's see what Mariah Carey is talking about here.
This is fixable. Just use Grammarly. We'll crush
I
it.
hope,
I'm already crushed. I cannot be crushed any further.
but it's called Type dangerous. Type dangerous. Okay, this is the official lyric video. Let's see.
To show my appreciation for your support. Thank you, DJs.
I came in the door, dripped in Balenci, crop leather coat and some 9-inch Fendi's. The crowd opened up and I started to strut. I need my space, but I'm signing autographs and such. Hit the little girls from the pat on my nose. Then came in 3 hating assholes. They don't know the meaning of water nor soap. I don't have time for the rigmarole. Taking off my coat, clearing my throat. Certified diamonds like the songs I wrote. Look at my wrist, check out the light show. Can you handle this? I don't know. You can meet me up at the pen. Knock 'em out the box with a chocolate kiss. Hope I ain't saying too much. I like 'em dangerous. Looking for the dangerous type. I like 'em dangerous. I'm looking for the dangerous type. I said I like 'em fresh and a sing, now I'm just playing. That was just a castle and an evil king. Made my escape, yes I had to flee. Now it's Sex in the City and a couple little flings. Motorcycle man had a yen for me. Like to rush through the tunnel at a breakneck speed. Computer boy toy, he was fun for a while. Till I caught him on the web hacking other girls' files. You know the guy say he worked construction. Turns out he was moving them pounds from custom. They wanna settle down, but I just don't trust them. They wanna lock me down, but there's no handcuffing. Said we'd be together, but you didn't stay forever. Now I guess it's just whatever till the 12th and never. I've never been afraid of love. That's why I like 'em dangerous. I'm looking for the dangerous type. Looking for that danger. I like 'em dangerous. I like 'em dangerous. That's my type. I'm looking for the dangerous type. I said I like 'em dangerous. Yes, I want someone to step to me. Oh yes, I want someone to rescue me. Oh yes, I've never been afraid of love. Oh yes, that's why I like 'em dangerous. I like 'em dangerous. Oh yes, I want someone to rescue me. Oh yes, I've never been afraid of love. Oh yes, that's why I like 'em dangerous. Said I like 'em dangerous.
Having insurance isn't the
All right. Type dangerous by. Wait, where did I go? What's happening? Get out of here. All right. Type. What's happening? Let me just stop. Let me just stop. Stop screen sharing. Okay, let's get into what the people are saying. Wow. All right. So as it was on, Sage was saying, okay, Burning Fury, I'm not mad at this. The beat is nice. My mama said, she said also that doesn't sound like Mariah. Izzy says, a disappointment and very desperate. An artist of her caliber should not be making uninspired garbage like this. She sounds a studio tuned mess. Don't like it. Let's see. On TikTok, Shani says it's not bad, but who does she think she is? Maurice said beat amazing. All right. All right. So my answer is a little bit layered because, you know, Mariah Carey as a vocalist at a certain point and as a songwriter and all that good stuff, a producer, all of that, I have a lot of respect for and just don't understand a lot of her choices in music being written and released and recorded after Emancipation of Mimi, which was also a stretch in and of itself, perhaps. So with all of that in mind, given that I've listened to all those albums that came out like 2013 and up, like I give her a chance. I will say that this is probably the best song out of all of those like new songs, out of all the songs since 2013, just overall, as far as just the song itself, the beat, like everything, I can get behind it. Um, I don't understand why. I don't understand the content, the subject matter. I'm never somebody to tell somebody that they're like too old for something or whatever. I kind of think that's a little bit cringe. But in a way, if you really think about it, her singing these particular lyrics is just a little whack to me. It's a little corny. It doesn't really make sense. That you know, a working mama of a certain age will want a dangerous guy. I don't know. It just sounds kind of whack. Now, if she wrote the song, which I'm looking at the credits, um, obviously there's a group of folk here that wrote this. They should have written it for somebody else, maybe. Maybe I could have bought into it a little bit more if somebody else. Yeah. Yeah. But it says produced by Mariah Carey, Daniel Moore, and NWI. And I can give them props for that because the beat was really good. So, on one hand, it could have been worse. I've heard worse from her in the last few years, truly. So, considering how bad it could have been, I'm surprised that I don't hate it. That's my point. I'm saying, yeah, what's dangerous is you trying to pull that off like you still in your 20s. Yeah, she's in danger of, pulling something, pulling a muscle. But anyway, y'all know the rubric now. What are we giving it? I would say lukewarm, like midway between lukewarm and simmering. In totality, like considering the beat, considering everything, where is it on the coolometer? Let me know. Izzy says chili, need a coat. Chili, need a coat. Shanice said, though the beat is a sample. Oh, the beat is a sample, though, unimpressed. Yeah, aren't they all? They're all samples these days. But it was the only thing saving it for me. I was bopping to it, and I can just give it that at least. But yes, Shanice says chili. So we got two chilies and a lukewarm. Burning Fury, she like a bowl of oodles and oodles of noodles that has been sitting out for 30 minutes, a little warm. Okay, so we got two lukewarmish oodles. We got a oodle and noodle. Oodle of noodle. Oodle of noodles. That's how you really supposed to say it, but we be saying and. Like, what is a oodle? Like, oodles and noodles. Why do we say that? Shanice said, would have been lukewarm if the beat were original and nice. My mama said, considering everything, I'll give it a lukewarm. All right, so I'm hearing 2 chili and 3 lukes. So it just seems like whatever that mixes up as is just like on the cold side of it. So it doesn't appear that Mariah will pass the heat check today. So yeah, sucks to suck. Now, I don't know how I want to go about doing the last music thing because I'll ask Sage. So Sage, we want to do a reaction to Lil Wayne's album. I just want to touch on it a little bit. And I want to play one thing from it, but what should I play? And that's a good segue because you got to understand, I listened to the whole thing and don't know what to play to just to give it a heat check. So let me see what Sage says. Let me load it up. Actually, let me see what's the single. That might be a good. Uh, that might be a good place to start. Does it have a single? Maybe it doesn't have a single. The most viral song that would be a funny reaction is Peanuts to an Elephant. All right. Let's do it. What the heck? Let's do it. All right. Peanuts to an Elephant. I'm going to share the screen after the commercial. All right, y'all. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying that I used to be a huge Lil Wayne fan. I used to listen to all his albums back to back, front to back, track for track. And those first few the Carter albums will be on heavy rotation. So bear that in mind as we press play. Let's see, share screen, Lil Wayne, blah, blah, blah. All right. Peanuts. Wait, why they got me like that? Peanuts to the Elephant.
What up, though? All my niggas cutthroat. Cut a nigga head off, you looking like you fumble. Smoke 'em like double dutch, all you niggas jump rope. Syrup in the double cup, through punch like knuckles. All my niggas up, though. Bands on bands in my pants, that's a drum roll. Elephant memory, but I can't remember her, though. All my bitches buck roll. Monkey on the back like Michael Jackson and bubbles. Twinche on the track, and I'ma have to go Dumbo. They gon' go uh-oh. Elephant in the room, but I came straight out the jungle. Got some fucking jumbo. Big face hundos. My bitch got an elephant booty, not a rump roast. This that gas mask face, ashtray, gun smoke. Niggas with the mad face, smash face, snub nose. I ain't snuffing up for this, but you could get snuffed though, the gun go. Talking all that shit is irrelevant. You niggas just peanuts to the elephant. I'm the wrong elephant to fuck with. You know I'm the type to pop the trunk quick. Yeah, pop the trunk, all red elephant, bitch, dying no Trump. But I still act a donkey like, what's up? Run up on this elephant and I'ma pop the trunk. Ooh, ooh. Tell her out, it's up to. Run this fucking mile and knock him out, it's running shoe. Eat a woman out and kick her out, my lunch shoe. Ooh, she got junk in the trunk, that's my junk food. Walk like an elephant, talk like a president. Sharp like my etiquette, a sword, I'm a shitty shit. I walk like a veteran, walk for my brethren. They soar like a pelican, they soar. I seen aliens, I'm sure. They need evidence like cough. I need medicine, go hard like a Mexican, they soft. Like some gelatin, they delicate. Peanuts to an elephant, make peanut butter jelly then. Stalking like a predator, piranha on a jellyfish. On your belly, bitch. Face down, ass up, I need leverage. Numbers don't lie, let's by the measurements. She used to be a skeleton, now she an elephant. Talking all that shit, it's irrelevant. You niggas just peanuts to an elephant. And I'm the wrong elephant to fuck with. You know I'm the type to pop the trunk quick. Pop the trunk, all red elephant, bitch, dying no trunk. But I still act a donkey like, what's up? Run up on this elephant, I'ma pop the trunk.
This beat is
Run up on
hilarious.
this elephant, I'ma pop the trunk.
Oh man.
All red elephant, bitch, dying no trunk. Pop the trunk. All red elephant, bitch, dying no trunk. But I still act a donkey like, what's up? But I still act a donkey, bitch, what's up? Pop the trunk, I'm a red elephant like, no trunk. But I still act a donkey, bitch, what's up, bitch, what's up, bitch, it's up, yeah. Bitch, is up, tell her op, is up, get the op, hit it up. Get the op, lit up, get the op, shit up, you a op, shut up. fucking head off. He looking like he fumbled.
Yikes. Yeah. I don't even gotta ask nobody. Nah, man. Nah. Mm-mm. No. Just no. I don't understand why we're doing this. I don't get it. So we already got a chili from Izzy. Izzy said, sorry, he's done. Can't understand a damn thing he's saying. Oh man. My mom said, nah, man, I need that early 2000s Lil Wayne. I don't know about early 2000s, mother. Maybe 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that early 2000s? Because if that's the case, then I'll take that one. I'll take that one. We got stop signs from Burning Fury. He said, nay. And then my mama said, I'm sorry to say, but his time has passed. I mean, what is he talking about? Some people don't deserve record contracts. But she didn't said it. Let's see over on TikTok. Shanice said, bro, I can't pinpoint what was sampled and it's irking me. I'm sure it's in the I'm sure we can figure it out. All I know is that it sounded like Rugrats. It sounded like Rugrats music with 808s is what it sounded like. And yeah, I'm not sure if that's so. Anyway, I listened to the whole album, and there wasn't one thing that I liked enough to save. I didn't save anything. There was nothing worth revisiting. The first few tracks on the album sounded dated and old, like it could have been on an album in the past. Like it just sounded just out of touch. And then the others were just mumbo jumbo, wasn't really doing nothing for me. The only thing I'd revisit is that just to hear the Rugrats thing in the beginning, those first few seconds, because that was funny. Every time that part of the beat came on, it made me want to laugh.
All my niggas. What up, dope? All my niggas cutthroat. Cut a nigga head off. You looking like you.
Yeah, that just sounds like Rugrats. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So anyway, it's gonna be chilly. It's gonna be chilly for me. I cannot believe that we did not get anything hot this week. Hopefully with tomorrow, a lot of music be dropping on Friday. So I'm gonna see who's dropping tomorrow that we can do next week. Hopefully somebody drops something scorching or at least steaming. Sage said Crash Bandicoot type beat. Let's see who is supposed to be dropping tomorrow. Crap, I'm not logged into my regular Spotify. Okay, we'll find out, and we're going to be ready to heat check them people next week. Shanice said, did Lizzo finally drop I'm Living for Rap Lizzo? Lizzo dropped something on May 9th. That's the last thing that's coming up on Spotify. No, that says popular release. Yeah, it's still the most recent, May 9th. So if she has something coming soon, we gonna run it in the heat check. For sure, as Sage would say. So anyway, I'm disappointed. But scorching will only happen if you're dropping something new. Well, Ignite the Night will be on Bandcamp at midnight tonight. So if people want early access, you can have it and own it that way. Otherwise, it will be out on the 23rd. The 20th ended up not being able to happen for reasons that I won't bore you with. But the 23rd, Monday the 23rd, it will be on everything else. And I pitched it to playlists, so everybody say a prayer, send some good vibes my way that a Spotify playlist will pick up the song. And I will have a launch that people hear that thing. That's what we want. In Jesus' name. So the last thing on the heat checklist is this movie Straw that Tyler Perry just put out on the Netflix. Now, I need to know in the chat who has watched it. I want to know who has watched it. I guess a better question would be who did not watch it. Is there anyone who did not see Straw? Because that will dictate, if I'm just gonna just be generic or not. Izzy did not see it yet. Burning Fury did not see it. So Sage will watch it this weekend. So I don't know how on earth we are going to even heat check this if so many people haven't seen it. So I'll just keep it. This is my pitch. So definitely watch it. I think everybody should see it. I do want to touch on, so instead of really getting into the plot of the movie or, too many details about the movie, I want to specifically touch on this conversation out there in the media and social media and stuff about Tyler Perry and about Tyler Perry exploiting Black women trauma and just all that good stuff. And so it's not particularly a narrative that I can really get behind and support. Like, I don't love everything Tyler Perry does, but people are taking genre or niche to task. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why we have genres or we have subcategories, we have niches, because sometimes people are just better at a certain thing, like a specific thing. And I don't know what's wrong with that. And then on top of that, especially a movie like Straw, just given the plot, the main character, everything she was going through, I feel like, as traumatic and all that good stuff that it could be, if there's somebody else out there going through something similar or whatever, just being able to see their plight reflected back at them could make them feel less alone in their situation. I don't know. You never know how people cope with stuff, but I feel like the people who are even really complaining about certain things haven't even been through the things they're complaining about. I thought the experience of the movie was really engaging. I felt stressed. Like, I genuinely felt stressed. I watched it really late at night and was really sleepy and managed to stay awake, which I don't tend to do when I'm tired. And if I'm lying down or whatever, I will fall asleep. But I stayed up. It kept me locked in. It was a lot going on, a lot happening. Shanice says, I was pleasantly surprised by what happened, but it felt rushed at first. And I can get with that. I can get with that. Because it was a lot going on. It was kind of boom, boom, boom. But yeah, I just personally don't see anything wrong with having a niche. And if you don't like it, just go watch something else. Use your free will to go watch something else. But you can't turn it into Tyler Perry putting certain stories out there when You can just go watch something else. And at the end of the day, a lot of the times, the things that are being spotlighted in his content is real stuff. It's not like he's creating, how can I put it? Like creating false stories or like new stuff, like stuff that's just he just pulling it out the sky and making it a negative or a traumatic thing for a Black woman. No, it's like real stuff that people I mean, even with regard to this movie, I think it can make people more empathetic. Like if you watch it and you might not be going through that, but if you see something that somebody really could be dealing with, it could just make you more empathetic to somebody else's situation. So I don't see anything wrong with it. I thought the acting in the movie, I thought that Taraji's performance was stellar. I thought that Sherry Shepherd was a treat to see in something serious. And Tiana Taylor did her thing too. She did her thing too. And I'm somebody who's a fan of the Madea thing. Like I actually do like Madea. I think Madea is funny. And I am somebody that can be a little bit of a harsh critic to Tyler Perry's stuff. But this movie I think was one of his best. Just in general, just a good watch, a good story, a good twist, good acting, all of that. You know, I wasn't mad at it. I was pleasantly surprised. And it seems like those of us in the chat that have seen it feel the same way. My mom said, yes, he's the best at writing drama-based stories. I feel that's just his strong area. Yeah, you got to know your strengths, because then if he went and did something else, people will be coming for it. Shanice said, I did almost cry her explaining the weight of everything. Taraji did that. I agree. She did. Let's see. I think people's beef is that his niche happens to be shining negative lights on our people. But I agree with you about this movie. It was an inspired retelling of 892. Well, in terms of his niche happening to be shining negative lights on our people, man, I could probably go on and on about that. But yeah, I just tell people, use your free will to watch something else and go make something that shines a good light. How about that? I wouldn't be mad at that. Let's just be. Yeah, let me not. Which was based on the soldier with PTSD. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. So it sounds like it was it was based on something. The source material is out there. But y'all need to go watch this movie. Maybe we can run the trailer for y'all maybe we can run y'all just so you can see a little bit of what you're in store for. And then I want to know later that y'all actually watched it. I'm gonna ask each and every one of y'all.
I didn't mean to do this. Something inside of me broke. I told them
I need my money to get my daughter's medicine. She's sick.
I just need to cash my check, that's all.
No!
Please, come on out. I just want to do what's right for my baby. Lock the door. Tell him close the blinds. We need to figure this out. I don't want you to get hurt.
I got put out today. We have nowhere to live. And that man robbed me. I need it for my daughter. You want to kill me? You want to blame me for robbing this bank, and I didn't do it. You can't help me. Nobody ever helped me.
This is bad, Janaya. This is not your average bank robber. This is about giving her a chance. Seems like you had a lot to get over today.
All right now. So yeah, that was a good trailer too. I went in blind. I didn't know what the movie was about before I watched it. But um good stuff. Good stuff. I would give the film like a steaming. I would give it that. Um Mama, what would you give it? Shanice, what would you give it? As folks that have seen it. I'm guessing you're gonna watch Medea Destination Wedding. I didn't know that was a thing, but yes. Because anything Medea I end up watching. Because I like it. She sounded a little bit like TT from Set It Up when she said I need my money. She did. She did. She did. I ain't gonna hold you. She kinda did. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a steaming. Do we concur? All right, I'm gonna just say we touch and agree. Between simmer and steam. Okay. Yeah, between simmer and steam. I can get with that. That's what Shanice said. I feel like my mama gonna say scorching. But yeah, we can keep it going, y'all. But that was the heat check. It would have been nice if it was yeah, my mom gives it a scorching. She said 10 plus. His writing is reality based, but his movies are not based on true stories. It's entertainment. So if you like drama or thriller based movies, you will enjoy this movie. Shanice said that this movie was based on something, was based on retelling of 892, which was based on the soldier with PTSD. So maybe he was trying to get into I don't know. But yeah, Mama says scorching 10 plus. Shanice says in between simmer and steam, and I'm giving it a steam. So that's it. Anyway, let's go back to the round of applause. That was the heat check. Sorry to Mariah Carey, Amerie, and Lil Wayne. Y'all did not pass the heat check this time. Tyler Perry is the only one to pass this. And most of the time, very rarely will we do movies here. This is a music show. So, but I just really wanted to get into it a little bit because a lot of people have been talking about it. So anyway, y'all, what are we even doing next? What is happening next? Okay, I know what's next. It is a segment that is called Now That's Cool. I'm gonna just get y'all hip to a little tidbit or something that I done learned about that I think is a cool story. Now, I forgot what I plan to bring to the table today, but let's run it anyway. All right, so that was my little intro for that. So, I wanted to tell y'all a little bit about a man who remembered everything, because I think that's very interesting. I think that's kind of cool. His name is Solomon Sherevsky. Solomon Sherevsky. Solomon Sherevsky. I'm not saying that right, but that's his name. And he was born in the early 1900s. Well, maybe he wasn't born in the early 1900s, but that's the time period he was from. Okay, follow me here. He could memorize entire books word for word, and after years later, like you could get him to recite an entire book years after he read it. He had synesthesia. Y'all know what synesthesia is? It's where every word that someone speaks to you triggers a color, texture, or even taste in your brain. but it was overwhelming. They said it was overwhelming. He had to mentally erase info just to think straight. That's wild. So apparently, there's a book called The Mind of a Mnemonist by Alexander Lyria that is about this, about him. Now, I want to know if this is a superpower, so to speak, that you would want to have, where you could just remember. You have infinite memory. You can remember everything. Pop out and show. Let me know how y'all feel about this superpower. That Solomon Shuresky. Why can't I say his name right? Solomon Shuresky. Wait, let me try one more time. Let me make this really big. Solomon Shuresky. Shanice says she would hate it. Yeah, I wouldn't want to remember absolutely everything in that gruesome sort of detail where I'm like having to like try to not hold stuff in order to just think straight, think normal. Now, I would say that the way, like the size of my head, you would think I have this, like, and it's just storing stuff, but I don't, unfortunately. Shanice said, beauty of forgetting is you downplay your painful moments too. That's true. It's like a tug and pull, a balance. My mama said she would love that. Burning Fury, I'm already cursed with pretty good memory, so I wouldn't want that kind of memory. Shanice said, I already forgot the pain of my C-section and labor. So that is a good point though, for real. Like that balance. It's like you can free. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I have a pretty lengthy memory too, and I've always said that I wish there were certain things that I could forget. Like even just dumb stuff from I'm talking about from just times that are just so long ago. Just random moments with myself that I can remember where I'm like, may have done something embarrassing. And I'm like, I can still remember doing it now. Stuff like that. So I don't know how I would feel about this. And then synesthesia just seems really uncomfortable. My mama said, I take that back. It is good to be able to forget some things. That's true. See, it's about that balance. Shanice, I remember having a first heartbreak, but I don't remember the feeling. This is really, I think you're taking it where it needs to be took. Yeah. So I think that's pretty interesting. I wonder if there's anybody out there right now who has this, whatever Solomon Shereshevsky. Okay, there we go. Solomon Shereshevsky from the early 1900s. Let's see if we can find his photo. Did they let's see. Solomon Shereshevsky. Okay, I could have probably guessed this how he looked. Yeah, let me show y'all what Solomon's looking like. Share screen. This is Solomon Shereshevsky, y'all. The man with the infinite memory. And he lived a long time, 72 years, especially for that time. But he kind of looks how I expected him to look. Yeah. All right. We gonna stop sharing now. Oh, my mom say yeah, he looked like he had too much on his mind. That's funny. All right, my people. So sometimes you can't really predict the cadence of these things. And I ultimately just want to respect our time and give y'all some time back. So I really want to start to land the plane. It's 10 o'clock. That's really good. That's actually really good. So let's begin to land this plane. And I want to get into the final segment, which is called the cool down. All right. So ultimately, y'all, the theme of tonight, given what the burning questions were and all that good stuff, is purpose. And I just really wanted to come through with a word that purpose isn't like, it isn't always the loudest thing. Like, it's not like everybody is going to have this big glowing mission in life at all times. It's just, it's really just about focusing on what pulls you forward on days and during times where nothing else seems to. Just the thing that keeps you going, that thing that makes living your day, living your life, keeping it moving, it makes it all worth it. It could be the simple things, taking care of your daily responsibilities, raising your kids, taking care of your dog, showing up for your friends, sketching a little picture, doing a little dance when nobody's looking, just whatever in your day, the things that keep your batteries somewhat charged. We talk about finding purpose, right? Like as though it's something that's just out there pre-made that you could just go like look under a rock and find it. But a lot of times things that you go through in life, just your natural proclivities, things like that, help you to build your purpose. There are times where it can feel like it's really innate, ordained, destined, and all that good stuff. But there is a reality where you use what God gives you, the cards you're dealt, to build your purpose out. So if you're feeling lost, I would say ask less about what your purpose is and more about what feels worth showing up for tomorrow. Okay? That's enough to start to build your purpose out and not feel like there's something that you're particularly missing or that you gotta go find, but that you can go build. Okay? That is the cool down. That's my word. I really appreciate. That's so crazy that this ending on that song naturally in the playlist. We're gonna end where we started, I guess. But I appreciate y'all cooling with me again on another Thursday. We will be back again next Thursday, same time, same places, 8 p.m. Eastern time on the YouTube, on the Twitch, and on the TikTok. So thank y'all for everything. Be safe. Have great, safe, blessed weekends. And just get on with your night. Get on with it. Get on with it. Also, before I leave, I want to create an extension of this place in the Crossfade Discord so we can keep these conversations going and create a virtual space to continue certain conversations and have that be an extension of this Thursday at 8 p.m. environment that we have created together. Okay? Thank y'all so much. Thanks for them W's. Thank you, Sage, Burning Fury, Izzy, and Mama. Shanice over on the talk. She's holding it down for the talk. Anybody else over there on the TikTok? Thank y'all for everything. I appreciate all the gifts, all the likes, We hit about 6.8K over there. And I'm grateful, y'all. So until next Thursday, I'm gonna clip this up. I'm gonna clip some of the stuff up out of this tonight and keep it on going. Y'all be blessed.
Just live in disarray, but we gon' be okay. Hey, didn't ask to be here, but we stay. Anyway, we gon' be okay. Somehow, some way, we gon' be okay. Gotta clock in and start up the game. Selling time I'll never get to say. They say the hustle's how you made, feeling like a slave. And I'm digging my own track. In the cycle we just can't escape. Driving back home under the blue lights. Sirens screaming, drowning every cry. Thinking about all the bills to pay. We never even gotta say. I guess we gon' just live in disarray.